So,
Oh.
just testing stuff.
Oh.
Just testing stuff. And you're gonna hear a slight echo there, probably on the stream.
Yeah.
Stopped it just in time before it got too bad. All right, to anyone who's here, this is our 4th stream now, playing Danganronpa.
Stina, that picked you up.
It's okay. This is a sponsored stream by Raid Shadow Legends. She cannot be talking in the background. By the way, this... No, not actually. Apparently, whenever people accept that sponsorship, they may absolutely bank, from what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
Which is why so many YouTubers have sponsored the game that probably don't even touch it, because that game... I tried it once, and it's just dog shit. But I'll sponsor it if you guys are going to pay me, though. It's currently dog shit now, but if you give me money, I will pretend it's not. Alright, let's go and get started. Last time, spoilers for if you haven't played this game before, both Sayaka and Junko both were horribly murdered. Junko right in front of our eyes, so I'm still covering from that. But
Yep.
Let's begin. Oh yeah, there's Junko right there, just chilling.
Just you know, laying there with pink paint all over her body.
Yeah, got that Pepto everywhere.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, you can see if the chat overlay is working.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see. Hello.
Let's see. Yep. It's a bit
Sweet.
small, but I'll work on that. At least I know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely edit that. It's very small. You can hardly see the name unless you squint. All right. I guess talk to Kyoko to start off.
Hey. Oh. Yeah. God damn it!
Is that another tally?
That's already 23. Okay.
For those who aren't aware, Saitla here, who's the girl in the voice chat with me, she is incredibly gay for Kyoko here. So anytime she is in any way thirsting, or well, just thirsting in general after Kyoko, and she did this to herself. I didn't even make her do this, but she's given herself a tally mark every single time that she has a thirsting moment with Kyoko. So it's currently at 23, and this is the beginning of the 4th stream. So we're sitting at a nice, almost 7.5 per stream. So that's a pretty good metric so far. But anyways, continue.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb that area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So then... Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem.
2-player co-op based defense with 2 of them. Their stats, they're totally OP.
Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. But... I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Do one thing real quick, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay. I had a Streamlabs closed. I was just reopening it so I could see stuff.
Oh, okay.
All right. See if he has anything to say. Huh? What's going on? Okay, I guess just filler dialogue. Seems
Oh,
like.
look, it's Celeste.
Oh, Celeste.
Celeste.
Oh,
Hmm? So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what?
I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah,
What? She's right!
Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
what the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth!
The look in everyone's eyes had done the complete 180 from just a few seconds earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Huh. Doesn't inspect my body does anything. I place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Junko, right?
Yeah,
That's
Junko.
okay. Touch her wrist, check for pulse, like they did the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check after all those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh?
But, huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. Sorry.
Was that another tally?
Yeah,
My god.
24. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say any more?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't. No.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime.
Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking
they
dead.
better not. Let me find them. I'll skip the trial and keep their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you!
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Don't come any closer! Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto is guilty yet.
That's true. We may as well at least check just to check.
Check, just check.
That's what it said.
Alright.
I think.
It did. It was just, I don't know. That was a
It
weird
was
sentence.
Yeah.
Even if we, yeah, even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
Wait, why not?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Jeez. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it's pointless. Everyone had already left. Their parting looks at me. I'd still been filled with suspicion. Does someone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Can't let that happen. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Victim was Sayaka Mizono? Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There's also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. So we have to find out the truth. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Well, we already know how she was killed, just need to find out who. Monokuma file number 1. It has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay. So it's just the same information?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll use those in the trial.
Okay. Guess I'll talk to whoever's left in here.
Yeah, talk to everybody, look at everything, yeah.
Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro?
But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her.
No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem to be prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. So I already checked her body. Anything worth value? Someone's spying on us with that camera, but who is it? What's it for? Okay. Oh, didn't know that was part of her body. I guess I'll just leave the area for now.
Yeah.
And I'll just start from... That's it. Trying to remember how I remember the controls. How do I select an area again?
You can't like travel like directly to a room. Like
Oh, that's
you
right.
can travel
like-
to like the areas like outside of like rooms and stuff.
Okay.
But right now you might not be able to fast travel at all.
That might make sense. Alright, I'll just see what else is in this room then.
I don't think anything here is relevant.
Okay. Oh, duh. There's a button right on the screen that said exit.
Oh. I didn't know you didn't know how to exit.
Well, now I do. nothing in here. Well, it's also been over a week since I last played, so.
Yeah.
So I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Sorry, I keep accidentally skipping dialogue. I'm not used to reading dialogue aloud.
Oh, it's fine.
I've been playing a lot of Yakuza, which is since it's all in Japanese, so I had to like read all the dialogue and everything. So got used to that. Anyways, better examine the state of my room a little closer. This might reveal something new. I want to see the sword, because that's the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does it mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, so taking out the sheath, it hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. Shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some gold coating coming off the parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of its coating. Where the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. The sword's been added. Okay, so if someone's got gold on them, that's definitely going to be a factor there. The key on the ground has my name on it, so it must be the room key if I remember correctly. Ah, that's right, well, let's trade keys. Alright. Switch keys too, so Sayaka would have to key in my room the entire time. Wait, if that's true, then how'd the killer get into my room in the first place? Oh, hello, this kid. Welcome to the stream. We're playing
Oh my god, it's Vanessa!
Oh, hello!
Yay, Vanessa showed up!
Hello, Vanessa. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Yeah, Taylor's been having a lot of fun torturing me with this game, and I've been having a lot of fun torturing her with Kyoko. So.
Shut up.
Is that another tally mark?
No.
Not yet.
I know one is gonna come up soon, though.
Well, there she is. You can just see her peeking around in the corner there. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Well, it looks like there was way less than there was before. Sayaka, see how dirty my room was, decided to clean up a little. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead.
I see. You know, she kind of looks like a Kale when she's in her legendary Super Saiyan form.
Oh, yeah.
This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches in the sheath. It must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? If someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are these scratches there in the sheath? Sword sheath has been added to the Truth Bullets. My guess? I mean, I already know this, but my guess is that, oh yeah, she does have a Street Fighter kind of vibe to her, doesn't she?
Yeah, she definitely does.
There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn, I was right there in the other room. If I heard something.
wait.
That would not have been possible.
Huh?
Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder.
My guess is that Sayaka tried to take the sword to defend herself. The reason there's scratch marks on the sheath is because the attacker attempted to, like, knock the sword out of her hand, I guess, before she could unsheath it, and that's why there's scratch marks on there. Just on a guesstimate.
Mayhaps.
There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? So maybe someone tried to kill Sayaka while she was asleep.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Makes a good point, though. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
What are you doing?
I'll just let you enjoy this for a moment, Taylor.
Miss Kirigiri, may I see your panties?
25. What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it.
Goto's such an idiot. Did you lose a contact?
Jesus. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
Are you a clean freak?
Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room.
Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Hair.
Really?
God.
What?
I don't know. I said hair weird. Anyway, continue.
Oh.
Indeed.
I thought you were just emphasizing it for some reason.
No. Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here.
You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. Looks like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean.
Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it?
Okay. So my guess is the killer cleaned up after the fact, so there'd be less evidence to use. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Just play this Dan the Sword was on. Anything else in this room? Oh, I'm gonna click on her again. There are scratches and gouges on my walls in bed. Okay.
Well,
I don't think there's anything else in here.
You'll have to go in the bathroom.
Won't let me.
No?
Yeah, I guess I missed something.
Maybe. Remember, you can hit, I think, tab to look at, to see what you can look at and who to talk to and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
I think
Toolkit's
it's
still
tab.
inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence, but it's still in use at all. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
Ain't exactly in
What?
the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's bested theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Or now I can go in. Okay, yeah. I just missed that one thing.
Oh.
And then the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. Can't afford to freeze it now. Stop that. Kyoko's right there. I can make you thirst again. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and an urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but the thought held me up and supported me. Alright. Hold up, there's writing. What the hell? Past Sayaka on the wall behind her. And there I saw... What? And in blood, there was numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? The water for the showers gets turned on at night time. Okay. Oops, let me click that again. Told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out Monokuma's file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? And definitely something that I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, sorry to hiccup, Sayaka's right wrist was broken. Her wrist is like swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something sort of glittery there on the wrist too. Right there, her wrist is all swollen, there's like glittery. Did it repeat twice? That was weird. It definitely concerns me. The other thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? So, but why would it be on her wrist then? Huh.
Guess you'll just have to figure it out.
The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. Killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I think I figured it out now.
Alright, what do you think happened?
Is that she grabbed the sword to defend herself, and then the attacker grabbed the sheath and hit her in the wrist, hence why it's broken, and there's gold paint on it. At least that's my guess.
We shall see.
Nothing else in here, really? I don't think. I investigate everything else, so.
It would seem.
Oh, wife.
26?
Yeah, 26.
Oh my god, you're going at a fast pace today, huh?
I know, oh my god.
Granted, she hasn't been in the last couple streams as much. And now
I
she's
know.
like front and center, so now I think we're going to be doubling the numbers here.
Yeah, she starts showing up a lot in the first investigation, so yay. Anyway. You wanna make a prediction how many fucking marks we'll get by the end of this playthrough?
Oh, playthrough? Oh, that's a high number. God. Because she's like on the title screen, so it's safe to assume she'll be at least till the end
everyone's on the title screen.
Well, I mean, like, it's only Makoto and Kyoko, like, on the main title screen.
No, it's Makoto and like someone else. Like, it's different every time.
Oh, it is? Oh, it's... Every time I've seen it, it's always been Kyoko.
Nope.
Oh. Well, I'm still going to assume that she stays in the game for a while.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely
maybe
going to
she
be...
dies at some point. I don't know.
Maybe. But the thing is, we're 3 streams in. She hasn't been around that much. I'm going to guess triple digits.
Probably.
Like, I would say low 100s. Like, maybe like 120, 130, something like that. No,
Well,
I'm not exaggerating. Like, you are... I've never seen you thirst this much for a fictional character before, so...
Well, that is why she's now my number one waifu.
That's true.
Anyway, for now the number is 26. Okay. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message.
Never seen something written in blood before. Only was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet?
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean.
So.
It's very obvious, but okay. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
That's okay, I can check the VOD later.
I said it's obvious.
Oh.
If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you... 27.
How?
I don't know! If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? Hi, Zot. Came in just in time for me thirsting.
Oh, yeah. The result?
Well.
Think about it.
You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea.
The count now is 27.
It's 27, yeah. It started at 22 at the beginning of the stream, right? We've been going for 37 minutes? So... Yeah, so we actually, not much has happened, but basically the investigation started for Sayaka's death, and we're just gathering evidence right now, trying to figure out how she got killed and everything, and like who did it and all that stuff. Anyways. Oh, I know I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
28. I'm not
God.
sure. I know I figured out how she was killed, but I'm still not sure who. Because I've only seen like the resulting evidence. I haven't like investigated anyone else yet, so I don't have any. My only guess right now is forget his name. The kind of snooty guy with the glasses. Byakuya. Is that right? Byakuya.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my only guess so far, and that's only because he was late to the lunch meeting. Or the breakfast meeting. That's possibly unrelated. Anyways.
Maybe. There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken?
Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Get stuck?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use that, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
It was me in my blind madness of thirst.
You're just slightly afraid that Kyoko might have feelings for Sayaka, so you just killed her, just to be sure.
That is a ship, and I don't understand it.
They're both attractive, that's all you need.
It makes less
Correct.
sense than Celeste and Kyoko, but okay. So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob? What about it? Why didn't it go away? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Oh.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional.
What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So.
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing.
But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, and apparently struck with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that?
Oh, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms.
So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting.
She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later.
As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas we're checking out. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. They'll even talk to me, that is. Yeah. Just piece the fuck out. Nothing else in my room, so... My first intuition is to check all the other guys' rooms. Okay, it didn't seem like it'll let me go in, at least not for now. But my guess is that since there was a screwdriver used to unlock it, and only the guys got screwdrivers in their rooms, that either there's going to be an either used looking screwdriver, like it's going to make scratches on the head or something, or it's going to be missing.
Yeah. Well, be sure to talk to people.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. Just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Oh, wait.
Uh-huh.
the nameplates got swapped when she's... Huh. Because that's... Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Very strange. Mr. Nagi, what was Miss Maizono doing in her room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty?
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. Then it should have been me that died. All we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then I... Huh. She might have had a better chance to live. I mean, what he's suggesting is that since her bathroom door could have locked, she might have been able to survive longer in there. But who knows? I think it's everyone in the hallway. Let's see the map. She had freaky eyes deserved. She did have those lopsided eyes and staring at you, so it definitely threw you off for sure.
Staring into your soul, Makoto.
Hina, are you investigating the dining hall?
Oh, no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing.
I know what you mean.
And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep me calm. So, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed.
Okay. Nothing else in here really, so... Zoct, why are you up so late though? I mean, not that I mind you being here, but...
Because sleep is for the weak?
I'd rather sleep for a week, but yeah.
What the fuck is sleep anyway?
Yeah. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. Door budge. It must be locked.
Nice!
Cool.
Can buy more gifts. Later.
Not for Sayaka though, or Junko.
Nope. Rip. But for, you know, Kyoko.
Oh, you've already done that's your wife. Oh, okay. Well, don't feel like you have to stay up just to keep watching that. I don't want you to deprive yourself of sleep just for that, but I really do appreciate you being here.
Absolutely.
Junko is very cute.
Yeah.
And very sassy. A good combination.
Definitely. Speaking of Junko.
Oh, yeah. Some magazines laying around, no help there. Nothing in here, looks like. Oh, that's right, you got that job. I forgot about that. Good luck, Zakta. Hope it goes well. I'm really proud of you.
Good luck.
Oh, you hate your job? Oh, no.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, I'm right there with you.
Listen to me.
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has the nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it.
Forget everything I just said. Forget, Beam! What the? Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha ha ha. That was... Alright then. So you said the coins, gifts are the only thing you can buy with the coins, right?
Yeah.
Might as well go and buy some while I'm here.
If it lets you, I'm not 100% sure.
Would you like to try your hand against the almighty Mono Mono machine?
Oh, I guess it will.
Awesome.
Really need to investigate, but first, gotcha.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. The higher number of coins,
Yeah.
less chance of repeating. But I've only got a few prizes, so I'm not gonna. throw
Yeah,
a bunch
don't
of
do that
coins in
now.
my chest. Yeah. All right. That goes back down to the... That goes back down to the first floor, right?
You're on the first floor.
Or the dorms.
That
or
goes
whatever.
back to the, yeah, it goes back to the dorm area.
Okay. This is...
You can't go in there yet.
Ah. Oh, that's right, the AV room. I can check her video.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing it's... Oh. DVD player. Nice. So I just get points for pretty much just checking things.
Yeah. Ow.
Bless you.
There you go. I think maybe you gotta get the DVD from her room.
Oh, okay. Or,
I think.
I guess technically my room now.
Hey, Kelby.
Yeah.
Do you know how they say DVD in Japanese?
Uh-uh.
DVD.
DVD. Let's go with the DVD.
So you gotta get the DVD from her door.
Let's get started with DVD. Is he gonna let me in?
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn.
Huh. Y'all tweaking. Oh wait, I didn't realize there was another... I never realized this map was here before. So I can't go in there yet, but...
Nope.
I wonder if I can go into the kitchen.
Oh yeah, the kitchen.
Oh yeah, because that's right. There was a knife that was in there and that looked like a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
that would be missing from the...
Yep, there it is. Missing spot. Which I guess you haven't seen yet.
There it is. All kinds of kitchen knives, big ones, small ones, but looks like one of them's missing. Is it missing from the very beginning, or better see if everyone else knows more about it? Kitchen knife set's been added to the truth bullets. Alright. I'm not going to guess there's anything else worthwhile in here. Why do we need so many bell peppers? Like, that is a uncomfortable amount of bell peppers. Like, because recipes don't usually need that much to begin with. Like, you...
I don't... Take it up with Monokuma. I don't know.
I guess I'll just speak to everyone about the knives then, maybe?
Very strange.
You say as you left Hina.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Inside streams last night. Alright, skip this. Yeah, I probably should talk to
Fuck
Hina.
up, Byakuya.
Since she was in the kitchen.
She did say that, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. What would you do without me?
Cry. Probably like a walkthrough.
Yeah.
Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that.
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row.
So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. That's been added to the truth bullets?
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
because, I mean,
She was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, you got me.
So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
I'm gonna hurt yourself, ice cream head. So, but she can confirm I didn't appear in the kitchen. And it seems she doesn't know that she was killed with a kitchen knife. So it definitely helped on my account. I wonder if it'll let me into her room now. No,
I don't know.
made progress. Nope.
Oh boy. Okay. Assuming Vanessa's still here, she's gonna love hearing this, but there is a dust storm warning.
Oh, fun.
God.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, she's here.
Yeah, of course she is.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the VOD should be up for like 2 weeks, so you got plenty of time to watch it. And I usually say when me and Taylor usually save clips of the better moments, anyways.
Yeah. Ugh, heat
Yeah.
warning.
That's rough. Heat warnings suck. I've never had those, but I also live in Texas, so the heat warnings would be going 365 days a year.
Same, obviously.
Yeah. Don't think there's anything else in this general area.
I don't know. Check the map in your handbook. Good night, Zoct.
Get some good rest. Good luck on your job. Hope it's not too rough of a day.
Good luck.
Are the exclamation marks like? Does that mean there's something I need to check there, or is that just saying like a point of interest?
I think like you need to check those places.
Okay. Oh, I didn't.
You didn't talk to
everyone.
Celeste.
Did not talk to Celeste. No, I did not. What's wrong with me?
Gotta talk to Celeste.
So, do you have any clues or anything?
What kind of clues? Let us agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial.
Okay then. Do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
Ugh, so annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? I hope it wouldn't hurt to give you... I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. God.
You really?
Less thirst.
Huh? Celeste thirst? Do you start up a different tally now?
No.
Let's have a different tally for each character.
No tally would be anywhere near as insane as the Kyoko tally.
Very true.
Anyway, the scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. Oh yeah, the trash room.
The trash room?
It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there's one little problem.
Which is...
as for me,
That place is filthy. I'd rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf.
That's... Okay, so that's her weird quirk, is that she doesn't like filth.
Celeste, you little shit.
Let's see now. So the only person I haven't talked to in this area is... I don't even remember her name. But over there.
Hey, Vanessa. Dear Princess Celestia.
Sorry for that banging with some noise outside.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, good.
Just to kill someone just to save your own life. And I've been living with someone like that.
Cholesterol.
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 I think I might vomit.
But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka?
If the mastermind really was gonna get involved, they wouldn't just kill... They would have just killed us on day one.
That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going?
I already told you, I don't do blood. But I don't plan on doing any... So, I don't plan on doing any investigating. I don't know what is wrong with me right now.
Thirsting?
No, I am not thirsting for Toko. Besides, I already know who did it.
this is very suspicious.
After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth.
She really doesn't trust me at all. This blackboard belongs to us now? Secret beauty? What?
What? I don't think I ever noticed that.
My guess would be Junko, because she was a pop idol and had a bit of a personality to her, but I don't know. That's weird.
Was the pop idol.
Oh, I thought... Oh, that's right.
Junko's the ultimate fashionista.
That's it.
You know, on Takamaki.
I don't think there's anything else in
no,
here.
doesn't seem like it.
Just double check. I'm pretty sure I've talked to everyone now. Yeah, I talked to him. Talked to them.
I think you gotta check the trash room again.
Seems like it, because
Celeste
Yeah.
said so, so.
Yeah.
And Celeste knows all.
class does know all. There's a sturdy gate here, nowhere to get past. Oop.
appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, shut up. This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty's
Fuck you,
been added to the
Monica.
truth bullets. Okay, so someone gets assigned to cleaning duty. Convenient. Yeah, I guess I just need to start asking everyone about that. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you... I was lucky.
Yep.
It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had the chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in the front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get to the trash room? Only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can just throw things out whenever we want? It does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually. We killed the fellow student, becomes black, and will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, and destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey Fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash and disposing it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic. Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I head down to the trash room. Grab some water real quick. My voice is getting a little dry.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
So you'd like me open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please, just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Fumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if he left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Or let's just hurry up and keep looking. Okay. I don't like him that much.
Eh.
There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, but just big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that, meet a girl who is on that quest to find that one guy.
What?
Yeah, I get what you're trying. I don't get that reference.
I don't get a lot. I don't get like half of his references.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. It should still be in a gym. Better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball. It's been added to the truth bullet section. Maybe it was Sayaka. She is psychic after all. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? The fuck?
The fuck?
This looks like a piece of cloth in the shape, or a sleeve from a button-up shirt. Look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means unless some evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people in here with white button-up shirts. Is it enough to, by itself, to figure out who the killer is? Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's the incinerator. It's the way back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Oh, and it's on right now. You see a green and yellow button next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's a
indeed.
pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy? Ifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you just said last time you were here the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that. There can be no mistake, I've got one thing going for me. It's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check this place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who... since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Surrender's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, I think I figured it out. So someone used that crystal ball to throw it to activate the incinerator and try to throw the evidence through the gate.
Maybe.
I was here last, the incinerator was off, and the glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. It's all me, Mr. Naegi. Will you be confessing soon? Why me? One already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright, so definitely would make sense for that to be the case. And it turns on, the other one turns it off, so it seems that way. Just seeing if there's anything he has to say. Seem a little down. Huh? Really? You need help lifting your spirits? Call on me anytime.
Come on.
Got all kinds of
come on.
smut or stuff that might help cheer you up. And then there's Taylor thinking of if he has any of Kyoko. And I got you thinking about it. Now you're thirsting, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Is that another tally mark?
God damn.
I don't think there's anything else. in here.
29.
29. Started at 22.
Bitch.
So our average was 7.5. We've already had 7. And we're not even close to ending the stream yet, so.
I think we should almost be done with the investigation.
I feel like it. I feel like we have enough evidence to.
Still need to see Sayaka's DVD.
DVD. Something doesn't seem right. One of Kuma said Sayaka was killed in the room. Okay. So can I go in here now? Nope. The fuck? Maybe I'll go into here. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it wouldn't let me in, because I hadn't checked my room. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. So why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates have been added to the truth section. That's why it wouldn't let me in. Because I had to check the other one first.
I cannot.
That's a bit clunky, but it is also the first game in the series, so.
Yeah, it has its issues.
Yeah, like the whole having to go back through entire text boxes just to check another piece of dialogue.
Yeah, they stopped that after this game, so
Good.
when we move on to the second game, you don't have to deal with that ever again.
Well, here's Sewn Kit and Organ map. No useful clues. Here.
I think her DVD was in the trash can, right?
Can only be one thing in the trash can. Her DVD. Yep, the DVD that Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was in that DVD. I don't know what did she see. It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out that DVD anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. So did I grab it? Just need to double check. Okay.
Yeah, you
I
got
grabbed
it.
the DVD.
Her DVD.
So now I'll go to. Yeah, maybe. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. Push play on the screen for. It was dark for a few seconds, but then the DVD started playing. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage in front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friend. She said that had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. The girl on the right just kind of looks out of it.
She does.
Like everyone else, looks like pretty into it, but then the girl on the right looks like she's on something or just not really there. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to flow out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. Why, I noticed even more than that. The figures of the other girls had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Not trying to cut a tension moment here, but the girl on the second from the right, her boobs are incredibly defined in that dress. Like, you can see, like, the nips and everything, and, like, there's no
Wait.
hiding what was in there.
Hit the Q. Hit Q. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you
Yeah.
just, yeah. I see what you're doing, artist. Thank you.
Damn, I should have had you hit Q earlier. Fuck.
Oh, so you can look at Kyoko more?
Anyway.
30? With that warning, the video
Yes.
cut off.
I can't believe this.
What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone on the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright, so I saw her video. So she lost, or something like she's losing her group, or her group's dead. So that's why she freaked out, because all the friends she was super close to now gone. Okay, so let's see. So I've checked that.
Oh yeah. You need to go to the gym.
The gym? Okay.
Because of that crystal ball belonging to someone there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Hiccups again. Oh,
Oh, it's alright.
go. All right, bye. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Vanessa. Bye bye.
Did she call us housewives?
No, I think she's going to watch Real Housewives.
Oh,
or
okay.
Whatever.
I was like, I have to go housewives. It's like, what?
Oh, Junko. Oh yeah, also had to ask Chihiro about programming
Yeah. Hey,
because of the numbers.
yeah. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it?
Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something?
Sorry, no.
That face is so cute.
He's so cute.
She has little cheeks.
Pinch him.
Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
You
I
have to
just
cry?
don't know.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, it couldn't be. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? The guy actually duped me? Totally duped me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. You can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. Oh, I forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Left it in the laundry room? Means anyone could have found it and taken it. Crystal ball's been added to the truth bullet section. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million? $1 million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. Well, that's just too stupid. Can't even feel bad for him. Ding dong, bing bong.
Oh, yay, we finished the investigation.
Oh, nice. Thought I was going to have to go to the laundry room next.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now
Shut up,
then,
Goldie.
allow me to appoint a proper
God.
location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Upupupupu.
Red door on the first floor. That's where I should go.
Yes. You can finally go through there.
Finally. Yeah, I've probably like tried to go in there like 5 times.
You have tried like every stream, and I'm like, you still can't go in there.
This game auto saves and everything, right?
No,
No?
you
So
save it yourself.
Just gonna, in case I mess up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, gotta king squash this thing. Don't know if it'll like soft lock me to a bad ending or something.
Oh, you don't have to worry about a bad ending until later.
Okay, so just like a game over, then makes you restart or something.
Well, no.
Oh, I see. Fun. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you.
I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you
She
are.
get turned on by this shit? Like, look at her blushing.
She's so weird.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Ere we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but... I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer?
I know.
Well, of course you do. You've already played the game. You're just... One who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Shut the fuck up, Goldie. Alright, so... I should probably talk to everyone before I go down there, just to... be on the safe side.
You can.
I can. Doesn't mean I don't have to then?
You do not have to.
Okay. So it's not, I'm not going to get any more evidence if I talk to them.
No.
Okay.
You're done with that.
Yes.
Let us
indeed.
begin. Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared?
No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth.
You okay there?
Yeah, that wasn't thirst. That was my eyes deceiving me.
Sure.
I'm serious.
I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. And Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on it. Doors closed and the elevator started to move. A steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when his time has finally come.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant what is wrong with me? Rather than
It's
that,
okay.
is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Jesus Christ.
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone. Find your assigned seat and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Oof. The fact that they just got pictures of their... That's rough. Oh. I'm liking this POV shot with the bottom right, if you can see that.
You know? Yeah.
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 The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also
I
meant
guess-
it was easy for anyone to transfer the tension and unease onto anyone else. Ears.
I can see Kyoko's thighs, and I like that. 31. Go on.
Alright. About to hit double digits on a single stream, man.
You mean
The-
triple?
Well, on a single stream, about to hit 10 of them.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
But we're well on
Anyway.
pace to hit triple digits, though. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Okay, hold up. What the fuck is his body? I never
Hifumi?
noticed that before.
Yeah, he has
It's
like
got 2-inch legs.
he looks like an egg of like skinny legs.
A very sweaty egg. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Oh. Well, I guess I didn't need to say earlier, did I?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Open e-handbook.
Set your skills to
Yeah.
review your truth bullets before you go.
Was a fight in the room. Replica sword was involved somehow. So was the sheath. It scratches on it. Switching of the
You'll-
rooms. Huh?
You'll be able to look at these at any time, so like
Oh, okay.
don't feel like you have to like memorize anything.
Okay, good. I was like,
That'd be horrible.
God. I was gonna like I was thinking about just looking up a list of stuff on my phone so I wouldn't have to remember it all.
So do you even have skills? I don't remember. Oh, yes.
Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. I have no idea what that means, but okay. Okay, that's the only one I get. Seems like.
Yeah, gotta deepen your friendships with everyone and to unlock more.
Okay.
So definitely hang out with Kyoko more.
Was that for the skills, or you just want to thirst?
Both.
Okay. You really want to hit those triple digits, don't you?
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Before we get started, I'm just gonna use a restroom real quick so I can, because I've been drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'll go and switch it to be right back.
All right.
Uh-oh. All right, and we're back to, well, no one's currently watching, but if you're watching the VOD, we're back. All right.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I notice, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. The first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Yes, you do.
As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. So that's why it's called Trigger Happy Havoc.
Yep.
Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention with each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, let's see if I do well.
Good luck.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
shit.
know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Did I do that right?
It's it'll be like yellow if it's like a possible contradiction.
Okay. First, we would like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. In a group of statements, some words will appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in the person's statement. Possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered, and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're
I mean,
saying
who else?
Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise
She
in
may
the
be cute, but
bathroom?
she's not exactly, you know, all the way there.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
And
Well, it's because it is.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
It wasn't just some random knife, it was one of the
No.
kitchen knives taken.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
So I'm not really seeing anything interesting right now, I'm just really focused
Kitchen
on
knife?
making sure I do this right.
yeah, of course, of course.
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn, but non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. Concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. Focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Then good luck, have fun. Alright.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining room.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
So?
Finished our tea, went back to the kitchen, washed my glass when the knife was gone.
The knife was gone.
Yeah. Didn't know if you were going to read or not, so that's... Oh, hello.
I got distracted by the chat for a second.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some Danganronpa, as you can see. Bye. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Oh, I can definitely hear the voice now.
Morgana?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Oh god, stare again.
Your favorite.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Celeste knows all.
But can you or
Celeste
anyone
knows
else
all.
prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's
He
unwholesome!
made the same mistake I did.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
I can still be very much unwholesome.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Oh. She grabbed the knife because she was scared.
Maybe.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just
that?
wanted a drink of water.
What's up?
But most likely...
Oh no, I heard something.
Oh, I just threw my bottle of water
The
away.
person who took the
Oh.
knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
There you go.
Thank you.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman scam is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Don't know what that is, so sure. Thing advance further in class trial, Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck, have fun. Okay. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. Must be the crucial point. We can just figure out what that something is. I'm a little lost.
Hair. Oh, I know.
Hair. Ah.
You gotta keep hitting it so it...
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The struggle to getting to use the bathroom evidence proves it is. What if the killer broke?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn, but non-stop debates. Let's hear more. It's interesting how they keep like trickling information. It's not overwhelming. It's a good way to do it. From on out, the number of weak spots will start going up, but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. I'm trying to say isn't all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Alright.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong.
Good job.
Thank you.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup. True as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Oh yeah, the swapped nameplates.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific,
The sideburns just
what the
going
killer didn't
everywhere.
know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah.
Less sass.
Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Just making sure, I'm pretty sure it's the switching rooms thing, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
What the? Just something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates, make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
And that note... Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can you be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read
crap,
the
did I
note
mess up?
and did what it said,
Too
they
slow.
would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms,
Okay.
correct? But in the note, The place they were asked
Remember,
to
you
come
can slow
to
down time with spacebar.
specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's
And speed
room.
up the control.
Exactly.
The room that met. No, that's wrong.
God, deep voice Celeste.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the
the cute little
nameplate on
eight-bit
Makoto's
figure,
room
too.
had Sayaka's.
So cute.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. One person knew it switched the rooms. Had to be Sayaka because she wanted someone to come check the nameplates to be
Me
sure.
and Sayaka were the
Yep.
only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room over there.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you've switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our
Oh,
previous
I think I figured out
question
what happened.
lies in that initial struggle.
And that would be?
I think you're right.
I think Sayaka, whoever she invited over, she was actually going to attempt to kill them. And then try and, I guess, blame it on Makoto? Or something to the degree.
Interesting.
Then
But
we just have
she
to
wasn't
figure out what
successful, and
happened
whoever
during
it
the
was
fight,
ended up
right?
killing her instead.
Maybe.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason no Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What led to Sayaka's death? That was what we need to make clear. Got more to learn about non-stop debates like your more. I think I thought that would be everything at this point.
Nope.
Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Also, like the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. Press Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cylinder bullets. You can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes, this time the logic difficulty will be set to main. And then good luck and have fun. Okay, so I have to now match up the bullets with the... Oof. Okay, short sheath, kitchen knife set. Oof. Well, that's a very complicated layer to things.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Dang it, I'm a little confused how this works.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back.
I'm so lost
She
right now.
grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Just see what everybody has to say right now.
Okay.
But then the culprit took
That always
from her
helps.
too.
And they killed her with
And that's exactly what happened.
Person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation why I'm certain how the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Oh.
But then the culprit took
Okay.
that from her too.
it. And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, I think I know what I need to do now.
Okay.
I hope so.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong.
Good job.
Thank you. I just got a little confused, like, because I was trying to switch between the different bullets, and
Actually,
it
no.
was
I don't
when I
think
was
the
slowing down
fight
time and it wouldn't
started
let me.
with the sword.
Oh,
So I guess
yeah.
I had already have it selected before I slowed down time. For some reason I have to pee again, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
I guess you aren't the only one that's thirsty. Alright, back to it. Actually, no, I don't think the fight started with the sword. Huh? Oh, that's right, it's voice acted.
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
So she attacked who the killer was probably, and in a panic they grabbed the sword with the sheath still on and used that to block the attack and then pulled the sword out.
If
I
the
assume.
sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Everybody. So she would use the sword. Her palms, because they would have been covered in that gold.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
We just discussed this a bit ago.
Not exactly bright
Like
either,
I
are
said
you?
before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
What's that have to do with her looks?
He's so weird, man.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in the bathrooms at night. The water was off.
She's afraid of water.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Stanky.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
It's almost as if she's psychic or something.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then
Just
found
kidding.
herself under attack in turn.
Oh, was she?
That must be when her wrist got broken.
She known
and
not
she
to
was
tell the
forced
truth,
to
so
drop
maybe
the
that
knife.
was not kidding after all.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
I think I know who did it.
Makoto, right now
Who?
you just need to concentrate on figuring out
Forgetting the
answer
name,
to
but the
this
ultimate
mystery.
baseball star.
Leon?
Yeah.
If we can't uncover who
My
murdered
guess is
Sayaka,
because of the crystal
it's
ball.
over for all of
Because
us.
that machine was on the other side of the room. It's pretty far. And the crystal ball is shaped like a baseball, about the same size. He would have the skills necessary to be able to accurately throw that ball all the way across the room, and would have the strength also to do so.
I see.
Obviously, I'm committed to finding who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Except I already figured it out. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it.
I got it! Her left index finger
This game is
had
really good
blood
at
on
making
it.
you feel smart.
Alright.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Oh! Leon.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about
Took me a
numbers and
second, but
shit.
that makes sense now. Because she was kind of upside down writing it, so.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a
Honestly,
programmer, but I don't
this
see
is
any
the
kind of
easiest
meaning
fucking
in these
trial in all of
numbers.
these games.
Well, it is the first one of the first game.
Of course.
Probably don't want to turn
It's-
off too
yeah.
many people.
Not numbers.
Yeah.
Oh!
What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Samuel should really kill his name. Turn another 180 degrees. Should become crystal clear. It was me.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Okay, I was trying to
In
figure
that
out what she
position,
meant by
She couldn't
that.
move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
That thing I found on the ground from the incinerator was... Not sure if... I guess... I'm not sure if he's referring to the shirt piece or the crystal ball.
Probably the shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
And I'm sure which killer wasn't able to get rid of. Something else that we need to pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible. I guess it would be how it was disposed of, right?
I guess.
I feel like that's right.
Okay, yeah.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without one being on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. It definitely has to do with the crystal ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Just need to figure out when to use it.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order...
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was to throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
You're looking pretty
The distance
sus.
from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
You'd have to be the ultimate baseball player to do that.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all. The killer was ultimate baseball star.
The ultimate fanfic writer.
The ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right,
Just a Mary Sue.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
I love the closing argument.
Every case is one last element to bring to the trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll have to complete a summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to the breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, so that's really cool. So you basically just... I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in a manga form, so...
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
So that would be...
Remember, you can get a hint by clicking the... Yeah.
Everyone was the scene of the crime, the instant killer entered. Oh, there's more of them, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with a knife, they noticed something in my room. I guess that would be the sword. Use that object to deflect Sayaka's attack, which is why... So now you get to, this is really cool. I like this because now you get to see how the events played out. Oh wait. I feel like that's not right.
Yeah, it's like the same exact images. Yeah. But I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay. Was that? No. Let's see. So she was stabbed, so I could use the last strength. Okay. I should probably use the hints more. Just make sure. Okay. Let me double check that one. Killer used an item in my room. Dispose of the evidence. Okay. Okay, so there's a false panel. That makes sense.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room, to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
I feel like they still could have pinned it on Leon even without that evidence.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Leon?
But the point is to figure out everything that happened, not just who done it.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it. Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence? The first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Oh, I thought that was going to be good. Okay, sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. I like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka a BTB, by the way. On a BTB, you'll want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. I was not expecting a rhythm game. Watch your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Alright. This consecutively and you'll start up a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and a weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with the truth bullet, like any other statement. Shoot their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll run out of time, you'll fail. Alright, I think I get it.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Use something of their own to remove the screws. That could have been.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid,
how
stupid,
mature.
stupid, stupid, stupid.
Oh yeah.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
Right click.
Oh, that's right.
Shut up. Where's your proof? chance! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me!
This is interesting.
Yeah.
You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
That was simpler than I was expecting it to be.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon,
My God.
would you mind showing us your
stupid.
toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh God.
Super attractive.
So,
Very.
you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Awesome.
Good job.
Thank you. Holy crap, 77 of those medals.
Yeah, you can get a lot of gifts.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
That makes sense why Leon was so intended on making sure Makoto was convicted.
Definitely.
Yahoo!
Not gonna read it.
Oh, when I was so used to the voice stuff being voice acted, I wasn't even thinking.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
believe it.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first. The voice acting is very skippy.
Yeah.
None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that it wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky.
That's all. I mean, he has a point because it wasn't like his fault that he got tricked in there. You know? To a degree. I mean, he's still like... He could have like stopped and then backed off after the fact,
Yeah, he could have gone back to his own damn room.
but... Yeah. And told everyone like, hey, Sayaka tried to kill me. You know, but...
So, watch out for her.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Do you expect me to just accept my death? Here things become clear. The decision we made was right after all. Then when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with what really is the truth, and the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it was all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there. If I was her...
titties.
Oh yeah. Alright, we're good. If I was her, the video actually had something to do with me, and I can't even imagine. Alright, trapped here with no way out. Oh, sorry.
Wow, now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here.
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams. Her friends. Had to see something like that happen to them. It's Sayaka.
I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seemed so nice and loving on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing around with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. I'm sure that was you right now, don't you? Is that... What number are we at now?
That is 32.
We've hit double digits for a single stream. Nice.
Oh my god, that is a record. Fuck.
Her grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure it would leave a bruise. Wow, she's strong. Got that top energy, huh?
Calm down.
Taught me. 33. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now.
Damn it. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, and so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
Oh, exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing. But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh. Oh? Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't Oh, that's you. For once I tried to steal your line.
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Swat? Everyone become Celeste. All is Celeste. Celeste is all.
All is Celeste.
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
It just so happens there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey.
No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No.
The art style is really creepy for this.
Yep.
Oh God.
Yeah. Just you wait.
Oh God, are they gonna... Oh, that's awful. Jesus Christ, that's awful.
Uh-huh.
I'm feeling the fucking despair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Jesus Christ. Ugh. That's just painful, because, like, that's not going to kill you right away at all. Unless it just hits you right in the right spot. That's a very slow, painful death.
Yep.
The visuals in this game are really well made.
Right.
Like that, how all the baseballs had the shadows and everything reflecting off of them and everything. That's really... Oof. What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
What's going on?
I can't take it.
Oh.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Yeah, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying is going to fit. I cannot read right now. I think I've been streaming too long. What you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are. I'm also very hungry too, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
Well, we're almost done here.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna call it quits after this stream. I mean, after this trial is over.
Yeah.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened, because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get the blackened punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. Left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. They're dead. Their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
She moved in close and whispered in my ear.
Makoto.
God damn. God. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself.
You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message.
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation.
Move past their deaths? I can never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go.
So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you.
As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious.
More like bi-curious.
How did you know I... God damn it. I can't...
Did that get you?
How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Oh, well...
And yes, it did.
I'm psychic.
What?
Huh?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition.
And we're done with chapter 1.
Ooh.
How do you feel?
Despair.
Despair. 3 dead.
Oh god. Hopefully from this point on it's only 2 per. The killer and the killed. But who knows how it's gonna go. Oh, I received a despair pass present. I should give that to Leah. Well, alright, cool. Alright, so that was the end of chapter 1. That was only 1 chapter. Feels like a lot more.
This is our longest stream yet, over 3 hours.
Yeah, well, I don't even think we fit 2 hours before.
And that's why I have over 10 marks in just this one stream.
It's like, what, 13 marks for this one stream now? Because we started at 22.
Yes.
What, 35? Nice. Alright, so this is probably my 3rd time saving, I think, as you can see on the stream, but I'm just, that's how I've always been.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to everyone who watched or whoever's watching the VOD. Thank you, Zakti. Thank you, Vanessa. And thank you, everyone else who stopped by to watch. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. We'll be doing this again very soon because I'm off work for a whole last week. So I don't think it'll be tomorrow. I think if I do stream tomorrow, I think it might be an art stream just because I want to get some practice and everything. But
I have plans tomorrow anyway.
Okay, good.
See, it's not always Kyoko.
Okay. For some reason I thought, well, I know she's not surviving, so that rules out using the title screen as a way to figure out who's going to survive.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Told you.
Thank you guys for watching, and go follow Taylor on Twitch. Go follow her on Twitter, and follow me on Twitter. Follow me here. Yeah. See you guys.
Bye.